What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Or not, depending on where you're at, but I hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at it tonight. Tonight, to talk more about crypto. The markets have been doing phenomenal all day long. Literally have been absolutely killing it. We're back to getting to levels where a lot of people were doubting. A lot of people were thinking we're not going to get to these levels. The fear and greed index is off the charts right now, back up to a 79, which again is pretty dang good. The last hour, the market has come down just on the, I mean, we're talking like literally within minutes, it's gone to the red. But I mean, over the last 24 hours to the 7-day mark, crypto's been doing fantastic, dude. Everything that we've been hoping for, it's coming back. And to anyone that bought into the markets through this last couple months, it's paid off for you. It literally has paid off for everyone that's bought into these markets that have held strong. And now we just prosper. Now we just sit here, wait for it to get back into the greens, get back to the levels that we know it's going to get to, and everyone's going to be happy. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Sorry I did not stream this morning. I was at a field trip with the kids, which again was a very long day of a field trip, I will say. And a shout out to Trey and his girlfriend Linda. I ran into someone in the public. An A-teamer that came up to me, and I just want to say what's up to you. If you're watching, he says he watches everyone. He doesn't actually comment, so hopefully he comments. It's good to see you. It's good to meet you, my guy. And yeah, it was awesome. So kudos to you. And again, let's say what's up to everyone here in the house here. Kevin, good to see you, dude. Cool cat. William, good to see you guys. That guy's in the house here. What's up, that guy? Ian, Pipeline. We got Richard in the house. What's up, man? Outdoor. Craig, what's going on, dude? George. Raleigh, Jamin, good to see you guys. Derek's in the house here. What's up, Derek? Moist Mike. Appreciate you guys all being here. Healing, yeah. Dang, that beard is looking good. Yeah, it's getting longer. It's getting longer. I kept it a little bit longer for just for the heck of it. What's up, A-Team? I've been hibernating until the green came back. Hell yeah, Badass Cap. It's all good. Like I told everyone here, there's some exhaustion in the market, dude. That's what just kind of happens. I mean, it's not, trust me, dude, it goes, everyone has some exhaustion to some degree. I mean, when the markets are not doing good, it's hard to stay motivated. It's hard to stay watching it because it's the same old every day. So completely get it, dude. We all fall into that. Trust me. You seem like you are in a great mood. No, I'm just excited to be. What's up, Karen? Yeah, no, I'm excited. The markets are looking great, dude. Portfolio. So it feels good when your portfolio is winning, right? And we've worked so hard over the last 2 months. Just over the last 2 months, we've worked hard to get our portfolios squared away. A majority of us, a lot of people here on this channel, bought crypto when it was, at the peak. People were buying XRP at $3. People were buying HBAR at 25 or 26, 29. Bitcoin was up to into the 90s. People were buying it in the 90s. And even Ethereum, dude. Ethereum, people were buying at the $3,000 mark. And we've worked. It's come down pretty hard. And here we worked our way for the last 2 months. A lot of people here were buying, accumulating as much as possible when they can. And it's paid off, dude. I've had a lot of people, not just here on the stream, in my text messages, dude, and even in my Discords, on private Discord messages, saying how much they've appreciated the streams and how much they appreciated the A-Team for, just the support through the last 2 months. And a lot of people have bought into the dips and accumulated when they could. And a lot of them are in the green. Majority of the people, almost like 95% of the people that I've talked to are like literally up, anywhere from 10 to 20% on their investments that they've had to DCA their way into. So it's just cool. It's just great to hear because that's the feeling that you have. And like, that's how the feeling is in the bear market, dude. The bear market is a lot of people won't sell their positions. A lot of people will, unfortunately, hold their crypto and they will go into a red and they'll have to work their way out of it. And that's a lot of what the bear market is exactly what you guys experienced these last 2 months of what the bear market's going to be for a majority of people. Because, you'll sit here and say, yeah, I'm going to sell. But what happens is there's this like greed factor that comes into where you're going to hold and hope that it comes back. And unfortunately, a lot of people will actually ride that down and they'll be in the red again. And then they'll have to work their way out to accumulate for the next bull run. And at that time, a lot of those people become seasoned in this crypto game. And eventually they will then sell that for a profit. Like that's sort of how the cycle goes. But that's like an 8-year window sometimes, right? It could be anywhere from probably a 3 to 8-year window that you have to wait for that to actually happen. So it's kind of crazy when you start to think about that. And some people just don't have 8 years. Some people don't want to wait 8 years. But that's kind of where we're at right now. But like I said, I think it's just phenomenal that we are back at it. I mean, look at Ethereum right now, 26.9% up for Ethereum. The number 2 ranked crypto in the world is up 26.9%. This thing has been on a tear, dude. This thing almost reached 2,500 today. And I think I actually breached over 2,500 today, which is just crazy to think. I mean, that's awesome. You know, this thing was down to what, 1,600, 1,500 almost at one point. You know, XRP, you know, this thing went all the way up to over 240 here today. It's still sitting here at 234. I mean, a lot of us were like literally people bought this on stream with me at $2.08, $2.10, and now it's up to 234 for a swing trade or whatever you got going on. So it's just phenomenal to see these come back. Like these are the times where you like really are like, hell yeah. So of course I'm in a happy mood, man. I'm in a super happy mood because of that. You're a guiding light. You help people through some unstable times. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Karen. No, it's you guys help me too. You guys help me too. You help me stay based as well. So as much as I help you guys, or you guys give me praise that I help you, you guys help me too. I mean, honestly, just even talking through it, sometimes like I'll be like, man, dude, this is crazy. Like this sucks. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But then talking through it and you know, again, it works both ways. So yep, that's me. Evan Roger, what's up, dude? Greetings from Texas. Hell yeah, dude, Texas. What's up? You had the hibernating. That's funny, dude. Took a little profit today, but didn't sell my XRP. That's, hey, man, you got to take some profits. Yeah. Yell at us when it's time to sell everything, Austin. Right? Sell. Shave my beard today, except the mustache. Oh, nice. You got that little mustache going on there? Okay. If your bags are packed, do you just keep buying even when it's above your average buying price and raise your average? You could do, dude. So there's so many ways to do it, man. You know, find a strategy that works for you. You know, everyone has their own strategy or will develop their own strategy. Like just because like I have my strategy doesn't mean my strategy is going to work for you, because we're all in different phases in crypto. We're at different times in crypto. We bought at different times in crypto. You know, so I would never, if your goal is to like hold long term or just accumulate, like I don't see there's no like reason you shouldn't be trying to accumulate your cryptos. If you plan on holding Bitcoin for the next 50 years, like you should just accumulate. You should just accumulate as much as you possibly can. If you plan on only holding it, you know, for this bull cycle, you know, right now is the time to buy. Like I've already said this, dude. The time to buy was literally a week ago. We were live on stream. I'm telling you guys, like, and I'm not that bold, dude. I don't come out and just tell people like it's time to buy. I think this is like the time where like we should be buying, like we should be accumulating. I say accumulate a lot, but like I'm pretty much telling people like this is the time, dude. Like the dip was here. We saw the dip coming in here. The data showed us that the dip was here. There was going to be a bounce back. The numbers were there. The indicators were there. We can go back and look at the previous streams almost like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, even back when, you know, we saw like the dips that came out like 176 for XRP. Like it was crazy to me that some people were not buying at the time. Like I was kind of shocked that people were like, I'm not buying. And I'm like, that's crazy to me. You know, when HBAR went down to 13 cents, dude, like that was the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, I get it, man. You know, sometimes it's hard. It's easier said than done. Hindsight's 2020, always is, always will be. So it's easier to sit here now and say, oh, you should have. But a lot of us were doing that. So I mean, like kudos to everyone that actually did it. You know what I mean? Have to say thank you, man. Oh, ABC, AB cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy that you guys worked your way through it. Any chance we can get a pullback to 216? I mean, there's always a chance for a pullback here. And I'll show some reasons why. Let's get through some of the data here. As you guys can see, Sui's actually looking pretty good, 15% up on the day. We got Stellar actually only up about 7.9. I say only, but I mean, like it's kind of lagged a little bit. Hedera up to 8.9, back into the 20-cent mark. There's some really good plays out here, honestly. Dogecoin back above 12% in the last 7 days. Solana looking pretty good, but I mean, I'm blown away. As you guys know, Ethereum's my second largest bag. So anytime Ethereum does well, I get super excited. I know it's kind of like not that sexy of a play as much as the others, but I mean, still looking pretty good. And you know, XRP up to 6.4 last 7 days. So again, people are like, why is XRP lagging? Well, there actually has been a lot of shorts and a lot of longs on XRP. So it's kind of been this battle before pricing in front of us. So let's see here. Thought new to this. I'm doing a 4, 6, 8, 10, 25% each time. Is that right? I mean, you could do that, Alex. Yeah, there's nothing saying you can't do that. Nothing saying you can't. Oh, gotcha. Don't stress too much on average price. If you plan on holding for years anyway, makes sense. Yeah, you know, just decide what you want to do, right? My fear is selling and watching the price go higher. That's why I always said, that's why, I mean, so I told you guys, I did that with SHIB. So I sold a pretty hefty portion of my SHIB halfway through the pump, dude. If you go back and look at the SHIB days, dude, like I learned a lot from my SHIB days. And I'll be honest with you, because what happened was on the rally of SHIB, like I bought SHIB super early. It was super early into SHIB. I'm talking, I bought SHIB back here in right here in about like March or April of right before the rally here. I bought SHIB, right? Because the whole Dogecoin thing was happening. So I bought SHIB. I rallied this thing up here. This is where I sold a big portion of my bag, dude. Was right here at this little dip right here. And you can see it. You can see I look at this little dip in the chart right here, and I get super like mad at myself because this thing was sitting at a $3 billion for almost a $3.5 billion market cap, and this thing lost $1 billion like literally over like a week. Like it was just in this downtrend for like a week, and it lost over $1 billion. I was like, dude, it's the time to sell. It's time to sell. And so I sold like literally probably, I don't know, 60-70% of my bag on SHIB right there. And then what happened, dude? This thing went freaking ape shit. But I never sold all of it. That was one thing I learned, is never sell all your crypto, because you'll just never, you'll never get it. You'll never realize if you get it back here. So I held this all the way through, dude. Literally I held this all the way down through the bear market. And this thing rallied right here. This thing rallied right here back in earlier this year. And I sold all my SHIB, dude. Right on this rally. I sold it all and exited my SHIB position. Just in anticipation of what was going on here. So, I exited my position. That was when I exited Bone. I exited a lot, but I mean, that just gives you an example of like why you don't sell all your crypto. When would cycle IPO happen? It's a good question. So the IPOs are probably not going to happen until later this year, dude. I think a lot of IPOs are going to come out later this year. There was actually, where was it? I was just reading. Oh, I think it was, who was it that said like, it was, Bet David, Patrick, what's his name? Patrick David, PBD. He was saying that this year, well, I'll pull up the tweet, dude. He had a good tweet about IPOs. XRP barely moving is seriously becoming strange to me. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Sold over 22K my XRP at 216. Should I count it a loss? That was the question as to why if you see it coming back down to 216. Yeah, it's tough to say, you know what I mean? Like I had to look at the charts here, but as you guys can see right here, we finished off the day in the negatives because the US trade talks. Tomorrow is the trade talk day, so we'll have probably some good ideas as to what's going to happen with the trade talks. This right here was a great article, by the way. I don't know if you guys watched this article, but it says Ripple's hit and road deal, part of a SoftBank like playbook. I don't know if you guys know who SoftBank is. Obviously, it's it's huge. But there's a playbook being played here, and it's a SoftBank style acquisition strategy versus what other companies are doing. Like, so you have Google, you have Facebook, you had a lot of these other companies that went out and built their empire from within, right? They went out there and they built it from within and kind of built their infrastructure, and that's how they became what they are today. Well, you have SoftBank, who actually went out there and just acquired all their talent. They just went out there and just purchased all the talent up, and that's how they grew their empire. And so they're saying that Ripple is, now that they came out and did the hidden roads, they're coming out, they're trying to buy Circle. They are now pursuing the SoftBank style acquisition. And again, this is actually not a bad strategy when you start to think about it. It says Omni Network co-founder Austin King knows Ripple strategies firsthand. He sold his startup, Strata Labs, to Ripple in 2019 and described the approach as a SoftBank type acquisition strategy. And it says, instead of an in-house development like Google or Meta, SoftBank built its empire through aggressive investment, joint ventures, and acquisitions. Ripple seems to be following a very similar playbook. And you go down here and you look at this. It says 2 deals put SoftBank on the global map. Early investor in Yahoo, and the legendary $20 million on Alibaba, which exploded to $60 billion when Alibaba went public in 2014. It says SoftBank recycles its return into fresh capital, exits, and sprawling ecosystems. So that's kind of what they're doing here. And now you're having the same strategy put together by Ripple here. And this is, I mean, people aren't dogging this strategy. This is actually a really good strategy if you can afford it. And obviously Ripple is right on the cusp of being able to afford a lot of this. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And I think that's actually exciting for XRP, exciting for Ripple. Trump to rename San Andreas Fault. Yeah, that was pretty funny, Crypto Joe. I saw that meme was pretty funny. I have a long-term bag. Can you still do swing trading while the price goes up? And I do swing trading all the time, man. Yeah, I think it's, if you have a long-term bag, I mean, yeah, I swing trade all the time, bro. You know, sometimes I'll hold a little longer than I should, but yeah, swing trading can really work out. I don't really come out here and tell everyone my plays, because I don't, again, it's kind of, I don't know, I'll come out and tell you guys like where I'm like looking to buy and stuff like that, and I'll put in my orders, but I usually don't do it live on stream. I don't, there's something about the pressure of putting your trades live and hoping that your community does it with you. and that they make money. Like it takes the fun out of it for me if I share it. And the reason why is because then I feel super pressured because I don't want to hurt anyone, right? Because I don't always win everything. I don't always win everything, right? I tell you guys that all the time. I don't always win everything. And if anyone out there is always winning or telling you that they win, it's a lie. You can't always win the game, dude. There'll be time you'll take some L's, and I just don't want to. I don't want people to take the L's. That's the part. I want people to win, but there are times where I put things in and I do take a little bit of an L, and that's where I don't like to share it. So Austin just joining in. Hope you all had a good field trip. Yeah, it was great, man. Have you taken a peek at the Cookie DAO? Benjamin, I think I promised you I'd look at it, and I have not, dude. So I definitely need to spend some time looking at it. I just unsubbed from Patrick Bet David, Value Entertainment. I love his financial views, but his political views are nutty. Yeah, we all have different political views, but you're right. His financial views are pretty based. Like, I mean, he has really good insight as to like how to view. I mean, obviously he's a self-made man, right? I mean, he's done wonders in terms of the financial, growing his own wealth as an immigrant from Iran, right? So yeah, kudos to him for that. But yeah, I mean, we all don't have the same views when it comes to political stuff. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying. We want to know. I know you do. You still hear a busload of screaming kids. Great. I guess for me, I drove separately, so that was kind of nice. So I didn't have to hear a bus full of screaming kids. I'm sorry, Austin. I'm selling my 7,000 Bitcoin. It's going to zero tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that. They're going to be meeting with the task force here. So that's pretty cool. So right here, both companies relying on capital as leverage. SoftBank used its $100 billion vision fund to outbid competitors. Ripple also has a war chest of XRP and cash. As of March 31st, Ripple had $4.56 billion of XRP, which is around $11 billion total. And it says 37.13 billion XRP, roughly around almost 90 billion. So you can see they definitely have the funds to go out here and make these acquisitions happen. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think this is actually really, really good. Now, the biggest question here is I put out a video yesterday, and to tell you the truth, there was actually a lot of people who did not feel that there was people out there that believe that Bitcoin or the XRP is not going to get anywhere near 20. And then there was comments out there that said Bitcoin only 20. So the question is do you guys think, I'm going to ask you live on, I should probably put this in a poll because I think it's something that we should probably talk here because I did put out a video. Do you think the poll is going to be, do you think XRP 10x's? And that's a yes or no. Do you think XRP 10x is from where it's at today? So that would be right around a $20 XRP from where it's at right now. It's a little bit higher because obviously the market's rallied. But I'm going to put this poll out there because I think it's important because a lot of people actually believe. I was shocked. There's more people that think that XRP will not hit $20 than there are that people thinking that it'll hit that it will actually hit $20. And I was kind of like, wow, okay. I didn't really realize there was that much people against XRP. But then I digress. There is a lot of people that are against Bitcoin. So, but analysts say that XRP could 10x to 8x to a $20 mark. Right after CZ came out and actually said that he sees Bitcoin getting to the 500K to 1 million, which would be a 10x from where it's at right now. So that's a big thing here. And I think that I personally think that it has an opportunity to do that for sure. I've been saying $7, but I mean, if it gets to a $20 range here, and we're not saying $20 this run, he's just saying 20. I mean, even CZ says here, like, I think Bitcoin's going to hit 1 million. He didn't say when. He didn't say it's going to happen this cycle. He didn't say it's going to happen this bull run. He's just saying through the life of Bitcoin, we are eventually going to see a $1 million Bitcoin. And so through the life of XRP, are we going to see a $20 XRP? And I'll say, yeah, I think we can actually see a $20 XRP. We're not saying now. We're not saying in this cycle. We're saying eventually. And I do think that could actually happen. What's up, Observer? Good to see you, buddy. Pelosi always wins? No way. Killing me, bro. Don't turn down cookies. All right. I was able to get Connect Wallet on the Pure by switching over to desktop version, added a wallet, then added back to mobile. I was able to get to the Connect Wallet on Pure by switching over to the desktop version, added a wallet, then back to, oh, so you actually got to work. So you went to the actual website and added the wallet. Is that how you did it? You see the 2XCN launch today? I did not see that, dude. It's not a problem. Aren't the Democrats keeping crypto from flourishing? I think the dude in his comments has horrible political views, especially if you're in crypto. I mean, everyone has their own views, dude. I'm not going to hold anything against anyone. I mean, political stuff is tough. Like I said, the whole goal of this channel, the whole goal of me And what I'm trying to do is I don't really care the political side of things here. I just want everyone to win, and I just want the markets to do well, right? So, and again, we don't have a lot of say in what actually happens when it comes to whoever is ruling the White House. I mean, we can only control within our, what is within our control, and that's just like our daily moves and stuff like that. So, even if a Democrat was in office right now, we'd still have to manage through it. Even if a Republicans, obviously Republicans in office, so we're managing through it. Heading out to play hockey. Thanks for hopping on late, Austin. Oh, Z Goals. Yeah, I do appreciate you being here, bud. Hockey. Hell yeah, dude. What's up, 808 Mimi? It's good to see you. We are XRP Army AT Mobs. Hell yeah, Benjamin. People think it's going to hit 20 or just people praying it's 20. Austin would make a good cookie monster. Oh, man. $20 this year. What's the timeline? Not $20 this year. Just $20. Do you think it's just going to hit $20 in his lifetime? We got to hit 701 first. I'm with you, Black. I'm with you, Black Raider. That's my goal. It should be double digits by next year and triple digits in 3 to 5 years. Okay, that's fair. Everyone's bullish, dude. When the market starts to run, dude, 27, my dude's all right. Yeah, when everything starts to get into the green, dude, we start to really rally, right? Really around it. As you guys can see right here, Bitcoin dominance chart just flashed a rare signal, meaning that altcoin season's ahead. One thing I did want to point out here is that that Bitcoin dominance did go down. We were talking about Bitcoin dominance yesterday, and it's a big trigger, obviously, as to what we do. And you can see that there's just a little blip right here, of Bitcoin dominance going down. So it's really not that. I mean, it's really not that big of a blip, but I mean, it's definitely signaling that there's a little bit of a dip coming in here, and we want the dominance to go down. If you're in an altcoin, you want the dominance of Bitcoin to go down. That doesn't mean that Bitcoin price is going to go down. It just means that the altcoin is going to go down. And as you can see, Bitcoin back above right here, it is in the 103 again. That's awesome to see. We're back in the 103 right now. But yeah, you can definitely see it's definitely come down just slightly. But Bitcoin getting into the 104 was pretty awesome today. I mean, dude, that's only 5,000 away from hitting all-time highs. As you guys know, all-time high was up here around 109, and we're sitting here around 103. Dude, we're not that far away from all-time highs. It's kind of crazy when you start to think about that. And here we are, XRP starting to climb again right now on this late night stream. So we're starting to get back up here. Back to the 42 would be awesome. I told you guys right around this marker is kind of where we need to be. This 245 is kind of where we need to be. You can see we hit resistance right here, right around almost a 245 marker, and then 255. And once we get past those levels, dude, we're off for the races, guys. We're back into the threes pretty easily, I think. So that's pretty cool to watch right there. Again, looking back at the weeklies on this, let's go back and look at the weeklies on XRP here. Look at XRP, dude. We just barely tapped over the 20%. We're back over the 20, just barely over the 20% right now. Like, things are looking damn good right now. Same with Look at Bitcoin, dude. We're gonna break all-time highs. We're gonna break all-time highs in the next coming weeks. I just have this vibe that we're gonna hit all-time highs with this in the next couple weeks. I look at BNB's price and its market cap and don't see any reason why XRP can't hit 20. I'm with you, Ian. Same with like Solana, right? I think Solana, there's a lot of cryptos out there where they could do really, really well. Unless another token can dramatically upset Ripple or Ripple's completely crowded. XRP has so much momentum. I'm with you, Soul. There's too much momentum, too big of an army behind it. We'll eventually see millions of $1 million car. Oh, you're saying we're going to eventually see $1 million cars. It's probably, we already see $1 million cars, but you're saying like on a daily? Yeah, it probably didn't help them. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why Democrats probably lost the election. Crypto's probably being one of them, but there's a lot of other reasons. I mean, dude, even CNN. If you guys watch CNN, I don't know if you guys watch CNN, but there's a lot of, you can see even a lot of people, a lot of the Democratic Party believes that they lost the election due to a lot of things. So they have some work to do if they want to catch up. That party definitely has split pretty big. We're hitting $50 by Turkey Day. You think by Thanksgiving we're gonna hit $50, Tommy? Damn. Okay. The bullishness. I love the bullishness, dude. So we have a majority of the people here. So we have majority of them saying yes, dude. A majority of people saying that we're gonna hit that $20 XRP is gonna hit. Everyone going for XRP and futures FOMO will bring $13. Okay, that's reasonable. 10K by 2028. I love it. It's going to hit that 242. There's a liquidation there. Yeah, let's actually take a look at CoinGlass here. I haven't looked at CoinGlass today. I did see that there was a pretty... Oh, I did take that back. I take that back. I did look at CoinGlass today. I don't want to lie to you guys. I did actually look at it. Where is my... Is it right here? Yeah, right here. So largest short liquidation since 2021 hits 800 million in 24 hours. It says true. This will actually become higher today. There's almost $3 billion in liquidations happening tonight. So if this market continues to rally, we're going to see some pretty big liquidations. And you can see, I mean, obviously there's been longs and there's been shorts, but look at the shorts in the last 4 hours, in the last 12 hours. I mean, even in the last 24 hours right here, over 870 million in the last 24 hours, the short's getting absolutely destroyed. So when we start to look at the liquidation map on here, it's pretty wild to sort of see where this is at. Let's go to liquidation map here. You can see Bitcoin. There's some pretty big shorts coming up here. We're talking 103. Look at the leverage on this, guys. We have over 89 million just here at 103,886, dude. So if these come back up and hit these, there's some massive liquidations. We get to a 104.16. We have almost $200 million getting liquidated just off there. And then if we get to 104.236, that's another 203. I mean, there's some massive liquidation event that can happen right here. We talk about a short squeeze. That's exactly what a short squeeze is when these shorts start to get liquidated, it pushes the market up, right? Because they have to then go back and buy up the position of what they're in at the price right now. So it just pushes the price higher and higher and higher, which causes that short squeeze, which everyone at the GameStop thing, that's kind of what it was. That's what happens here if we can actually push past these numbers here and these people start to get liquidated, because they have to come buy Bitcoin at the current price to when they actually gets liquidated. So it's a quite a crazy thing. What's up, that guy? Break yourself. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat there, man. I appreciate that. Austin, on in a primetime slot like a boss. What's up, Penny Stacks? Good to see you, buddy. I haven't streamed. This is my first late night stream, and dude, when was the last time I late night streamed? I can't even tell you last time I late night. Damn, it's probably been months. Probably been a couple months. I have nothing to do tonight. This is like our first Friday where we haven't done anything. We have no soccer. They're on a little bit of a break. We don't got our soccer from Saturday got pushed to Sunday. So, dude, I'm like super pumped, man. I got Friday. I got tomorrow. Yeah, we got a lot of things. So I'm feeling good, dude. I love crypto. Hell yeah, James. Goat pump. Hell yeah. Did you see the steak? Yeah, I did see that. The steak and shakes restaurant will be accepting Bitcoin. Tesla, dude. Speaking of Tesla, guys, gosh, dude, I'm so pumped for Tesla. Anyone that bought Tesla, dude, I'm so pumped for you guys, dude. Like, you don't even know. This is one of the greatest feelings, dude. We almost bought the exact bottom of this, dude. We're off by roughly, I don't know, close to $10, right? I mean, which is a lot. $10 is a lot. But I mean, dude, this purchase is going to be one of the best purchases that I've made in a long time. Up 32% on one of the blue chip stocks of our generation. And this thing is going to bounce back so much, dude. It's already bouncing back nicely on the weekly here, dude. And we're going to get back up to the $4. And we're going to look back and just sort of chuckle at this whole event right here. We're going to be back up. We're going to be up 115% on a great investment. Tesla has been booming, dude. Been booming. Have you done a TA on Filecoin lately? I have not. You know, the only thing with Filecoin is they've introduced a lot more a lot more tokens in circulation. And so to reach their all-time highs, like, it's going to be super hard for Filecoin to reach their all-time. I don't know if they ever will. Not that it's a bad play. I think Filecoin is actually a really good play. It's an old school storage. They have a lot of positive things going for it. You could actually use their blockchain to launch meme coins or whatever you want to do. It's actually a good crypto. I really like Filecoin. I just haven't done TA on it. Also, another channel. Have you used any liquidity pools like Uniswap or Radium? Yeah. We buy all the time from Uniswap. I mean, if you're buying a meme coin like Pepe, or, you know, you're going over to Radium to buy, you know, Trump or Melania or any of those, you know, whatever meme coin you want to buy. Yeah, I use those all the time. $20 by December 2025. Wow. Okay. If BlackRock announces a spot ETF tomorrow, oh my gosh. Yeah, they had a meeting today, right? So it'd be interesting to sort of see what they have to say there. What's up, Soul Jeffy? Yeah, Psy is pretty. A lot of people are liking Psy. We thought nothing's gonna happen, guys. It's all fluff. What's all fluff? The markets are telling you what they're doing right now. But yeah, these liquidation events, this is going to be interesting to sort of see how this plays out. Let's go back and look at Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is going to hover around here. Let's go to the hour chart. Let's see what it's doing. Let's get going here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to sort of see where this plays out. You know, this liquidation event happens right here. This is where that liquidation started to get really pressed, and you can see the bounce back. But we get back above this 103. to 103 200 right in this park. You can see there's a massive resistance right here. We've been rejected a lot in the last 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I mean, probably for the last 12 hours we've been hovering around this 103 marker right here. Probably more than that, actually, probably for a day. You can see the rejection. We're bouncing along this line. We got to break through it, and all it takes is just a little bit of purchasing power to liquidate, and we're going to be off to the races for sure. And I think it's going to happen. I think it has an opportunity to happen sooner than people think. Because again, when people least expect it is when it actually does it. Soccer, yeah, March 12th. I didn't stack like that. What are you talking about? The one guy don't Tesla is pumping because of the A team. Hell yeah, dude. Tesla. I love that Tesla purchase, dude. I don't care what side of the political aisle you're on. You could hate it, dude. We're here to make money, dude. And that's a money make. That was a money maker purchase right there, dude. That's what it's about. Just go there, buy it up. Like, again, dude, whatever way you feel about Tesla, feel the way you feel about Tesla. But I mean, we all feel the same way about money. So just go make the money. Don't let the other stuff blind you, man. We're getting really close to the euphoria stage of crypto. Feels good. We're getting there, dude. We're through phase. We're going to go through the next euphoria stage. We're going to go to another stage so it goes back to our discussion of, can this get back down to 216? So let's just say that in our next euphoria stage, we actually go back to our heights of where we think it's going to go. Dude, look at this breakout. This broke out of my fib, dude. I got to readjust my fib. It's broke out. I broke out of my fib right there. Damn. All right. That's pretty cool. I haven't pulled, this is the first time I pulled open these charts, by the way, today. Because I was on a field trip. I came home, got everything squared away. Right here, we're still, based off these fib, we're still in a good little area here. But what I was trying to say here is that we get back to these levels here. Let me go back to this chart. This chart's a little bit better here. And we get back to these levels up here. I definitely think that we could probably get up to, let's just say we get to 385 on this next phase, right? This next rally puts us into our all-time highs. We get into this 385 range, right? So we know that there's going to be probably another 35% dip on phase on the phase 2 correction. So we just went through a phase 1 correction. We're going to go through a phase 2 correction, and usually there's probably about anywhere from a 30 to 35 to 40% drop in the market when we go through the next phase. So if we do reach 385, we realize that we're going to go down by about another 39%. We'll just say 40 to make it easy math. So 230 would be the dip, dude. So 230 would be actually where you buy on the second correction. And when I talk about the second correction, it's like I keep showing this chart, but it's a perfect chart that this guy, he calls it the banana, whatever the hell he calls it. But it's actually a really good visual as to where we're at. And again, I know I keep showing it, but I think because this just gives you a perspective of where we're at, right? So you can see right here, this is what he calls the banana chart. And you can see, so you have correction phase 2. We're in correction phase 1. We're right here. This is correction phase 1. We're going to rally up to correction phase 2, right? So we can actually probably go back and see where these correction phases went and how high they went in terms of growth. But, let's just say the XRP does the 385, or maybe it goes to $4. Realize that we're going to have a 35 to 40% pullback in the market. That's this phase right here. Look at this pullback. This whole pullback right here was like a 40% reduction, or sorry, it was a 40% fallout, right? Right here, 40%. It's anywhere from 30 to 40%, somewhere in that ballpark. So, I mean, if you're looking at that, and we saw that coming into this chart as well, we saw that. So you're going to see the same thing. So if we got to 385 at 40%, you'll be able to buy XRP back at 230, which is right where the price is at right now. So if you believe that, like if you believe that that's what's going to happen, and again, you have to believe it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you. And you believe it's going to go to 385 with the 40% pullback, your goal, if you're buying XRP for the first time, you're buying right now. It's 235. And it might go down to 230 right now, right? We might be bouncing off some resistance and things like that before we actually take this next stage. We could come bounce around this 225 for a couple of days here. Let's actually go look at this chart, because this chart has a little bit better. We could be bouncing around that 235 mark for a while, right? Which puts us right here, or 225 mark, which puts us right here on a nice support line that we have here that we built out a long time ago. And it could bounce around that. It very well could. And then it bounces back up. But I'm just saying that, like, realize that even if we do hit that next phase, when that fallout actually happens, you're going to be able to buy it for the same price you bought it today, if you actually believe that theory. So why would you not buy if it's your first time jumping in? Austin, don't sleep on XRPH, a healthcare for Africa. Okay. That's the first time I heard of that. It's happening this weekend. Why is Bitcoin consolidating? Oh, there's just a lot of pressure right now, dude. Just go look at the liquidation chart. This is why it's consolidating, dude. I mean, look at the amount of money that's wrapped up in these liquidation. I mean, literally, dude, oh my gosh, dude, between 103,816 and dude, just 104, you're talking almost $500 million just between literally a $500 difference in price of Bitcoin. There's $500 million that could get liquidated from a short standpoint. So like this consolidating because there's a lot of pressure right now. You don't think these people are adding to their shorts to try to drive the price down? Of course they are, dude. That's the whole goal, is to add to your shorts to drive the price down of XRP. Like that's the whole goal of shorting something. So yeah, these people are, I mean, there's a lot of money leveraged right now, dude. Look at that, 29 million at 100x leverage, 34 million at 100x leverage. I mean, look at the leveraging in here. It's insane. You get to 104,236. That's 203 million in cumulative leverages right there. And then you get down here to like 104. Look at 105. All right, let's go to 105, guys. Look at this, dude. 105 is sitting around 500 million. 500 million just right there on Binance alone. This is Binance liquidation map. Just to let you know, this is Binance. So like, I mean, you go out. I mean, there's a lot more out there. I don't know. It's just crazy, dude, when you start to really think about it. You know, you can go down and look at all the other perpetuals that are out here, but that's just Binance. So you go tell me if Binance is sitting at 500 million for what? Imagine if you add up everything else. So, do you ever think we'll see XRP below $2 again? It's tough to say, dude. You know. Who knows? All Trump needs to come out and say he's going to start tariffing everyone again, and we'll see the markets tank again. Like it's all this market's like hedging on whatever's coming out of Trump's mouth. If he comes out tomorrow, and I mean, it only takes one black swan event and everything goes down. So to never say never is tough because you just don't know. The uncertainty is just real. The uncertainty of the market is so real. This is probably the most uncertainty I've ever felt in the market. Even during the bear market, I felt more certain about my trades than I do now. I know it's crazy to say, but I felt more secure in the bear market knowing where we were going than I do now. Meaning that like, it's just so hard to predict the market. Before I felt like we could predict it pretty well. I mean, throughout the last year and a half of just the markets doing what they're doing, easy predictions. The markets are just going to do. You just listen to Jerome Powell, know the markets are going to go down. We're going to buy it. Markets are going to bounce back. Jerome Powell speaks again. Rinse and repeat. Now it's just so hard to judge because of like the emotions in the market. It's so hard, dude. That's why I could not leverage trade in this market right now. I would get obliterated, dude, because I would think I would know it. And every time I've made a decision that like, oh, we're going to do this, it's actually done the opposite. I haven't been correct at all. I keep saying, well, history's going to repeat itself. History has not repeated itself. Yeah, I mean, go back to January and February, dude. I'll be the first to come out here and tell you that like what you think is going to happen has actually not really happened to what you thought it was going to happen. You know what I mean? We could sit here and say, yeah, we think it's going to do this, and then sometimes it does it, right? I mean, I've been right on some things. I'm not going to sit here and say I've been wrong on all, but I mean, there's been a lot of things I've been wrong on too in this market. I don't think a lot of us have been spot on. Even Trump probably didn't know that he was going to do this much to the market. I mean, he probably even didn't know he's going to obliterate it this bad. So yeah, I've been on a ramble, dude. That gun guy, thanks so much. Send it like a playa. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat, man. You're awesome, dude. That guy coming in hot, 12-month membership. I know you've been with me for a lot longer than that, bro. But I appreciate you, Terry, as always. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well with you, dude. Double D's, what's up, man? Never speak in absolutes. Yeah, she's so high, Pelosi. She's twitchy. Pelosi's next level, dude. What's up, Shannon? We got Shannon in the house here. What's up, buddy? 235 is profit for me right now. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Scott. Yeah, only 11 likes. Smash that like button. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, we got 386 people in here watching. Yeah, hit that like button. What's up, Maddie B? Long time no see, buddy. Hope all is well. Astro Finance, Osher, pretty good, spot on. All right, XRP has been on The Simpsons more than once. That's true, it has. The only cryptos that I know will probably go up to can go to 10 and back to 0 are meme coins. You know, a lot of these established cryptos, you'd have a really hard time for them to go to 0. Established. I mean, I take that back. People could pull liquidity on these things. Like Bitcoin's never going to go back to zero. Like I'd have a really hard time seeing Ethereum go back to zero. I'd have a really hard time seeing XRP go back to zero. I'd have a really hard time seeing any of these top cryptos that have been here for a long time go back to zero. I'll never say never, but usually those are the meme coins that you see here. We got Seiko Hunt in the house. What up, Seiko? Hit that like button. Appreciate you, buddy. Buy stocks. Yeah, I hope you bought that Tesla, bro. Hope you bought that Tesla stock. Gosh dang. If you were live on that stream, dude, we were hopping on that thing. I actually paused the live stream to make sure I bought at 225. I was live on stream buying Tesla that day when I was like, dude, it's time to buy. I even put the line in and everything. I was like, it's time to buy Tesla. I don't care what anyone says. It's time to buy Tesla. And we bought, I bought it on stream for everyone. Well, I didn't like show up, but I mean, I was like on my freaking Charles Schwab app buying that bad boy up. 32 cents in the profit for me. Hell yeah, dude. 32 cents. Yeah. I mean, if you're buying, that's where I was buying it at. So yeah, you're sitting pretty, bro. Yeah. Imagine all the big market cap cryptos that are lost. That's one reason why they won't go to zero. That's true. I mean, Satoshi's never sold his Bitcoin. There's like literally how many, what was it, like 5 million Bitcoin that's been lost forever. So I mean, that's never going to get sold again. No, Pepe will never be done. So that's another thing too, is a lot of these like Pepe, for instance, Pepe will never go to zero. The SHIB will never go to zero. And the reason why is because there's so much locked in liquidity, dude. Like that liquidity is locked forever. You can't touch that liquidity. That's what made Pepe so big, is that they locked liquidity, so you couldn't pull liquidity. So that's why Pepe boomed, dude. Is not having access to liquidity. So yeah, that will always, Pepe will never be done because of that. Yeah, you might have big whales that will sell off and stuff like that, but I mean, it will never rug pull because it's literally locked liquidity forever. I need it to 25x. That'd be cool. I think Pepe is a 25x too from here. Really? Okay. I don't talk about meme coins, but there are some out here that I definitely will talk about. I did talk about SHIB today, shockingly. Brought up SHIB. I brought up my experience with SHIB. But yeah, I still hold Pepe. I still hold Trump. I don't hold my SHIB anymore. I hold a small amount of Doge. But yeah, I mean, even Trump's coming up 13.9. I think Pepe actually jumped Trump now and is back up. Look at that, 50% up on the day. Gosh, dude. I know my freaking Pepe is killing right now. Let me actually tell you the truth. I haven't looked at my Pepe. This tells you how bad I am, dude. Is I got I actually have a decent bag of Pepe and I don't even check it. That's how bad it is, dude. I should probably be better about that. Oops. Okay, let me find my Pepe. Where you at, Pepe? All right, here it is. Dude, yeah, right there, Pepe. Yeah, dude, Pepe's looking good, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, dude, Pepe's looking solid, dude. Damn. All right, I'm super happy. That was the first time I looked at Pepe in freaking months, dude. And my Pepe is looking damn nice. Gosh, dang. All right. Okay, Pepe. New Pope is here to usher into crypto. Austin, do you hold enough Trump to get a dinner with him? How much do you have to hold for Trump? I do hold a decent amount of Trump. Let's see. I don't know if I hold enough to get with him. To eat dinner with him. I honestly don't hold that much Trump, guys. I don't hold that much Trump. I'll probably tell you guys how much Trump I hold, and you'll probably laugh at me. How much Trump do you think I hold? I'll tell you guys how much Trump. I don't hold that much. It was at one point even higher than where it was. Let's see here. Hey, Shannon, what's considered a decent bag? 5, 10K worth or 2020? Dude, I think it all depends on just your, like, where you're at. But I mean, dude, like even $1,000 is a decent bag, right? If depending on where you're at. 500. A lot of people hear 500, 800 worth of Trump, 500 worth of Trump, 200 worth of Trump. All right. You guys are actually pretty close. 5K. Gosh, Craig coming in hot. 2K you spent on Trump. Yeah, I own 60. I own 63 Trump, 62.39 Trump. Not that much. Not that much. But the crazy thing is, I got it at 12. I got it at 12 cents or $12, and it's up to 14. So I'm actually pretty happy. I'm actually pretty happy. I'm up still. I'm up pretty. I'm up. I'm still up. Like I haven't lost on Trump. I don't even think I've been down on Trump, to be honest with you. Like talking about this, I don't think I've actually been down. Maybe Trump dipped below it. I honestly just like set it and forget it, bro. We'll see where to go. I guess it did dip down to the 8s. I probably just didn't even look at this, dude. As soon as Trump, like I bought it, I was like, I'm buying this and I'm not gonna touch it. Like I literally that was my bro. I was like, I'm gonna buy and I'm not gonna touch, and that's what I did. Kenny G, thanks so much for the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you a ton, man. Always holding down for me. Yeah, I bought Trump just knowing I wasn't gonna sell it. Like I was just like, I'm just gonna buy it and we'll see what happens with it, right? If it goes up to 1,000, cool. If it goes down, it is what it is, right? So it's a lost cause. Austin, I'm sorry I'm so late. This chart's telling you, but we really about to explode. Just go home. Hot date with my gorgeous, awesome wife. Hell yeah, Ken G. Respect. Thanks so much for the super sticker too, man. Love to hear that. Going out on a date with your hot wife, your gorgeous hot wife. I love it, dude. Well, I hope you had a great time, dude. Where does everyone see HBAR going? Dude, $2. $2 is my thing, James. 100. I'm like so stuck on the $2 with HBAR. He'd call me a lightweight with that bag. Hey, dude, I bought it. I put $1,000, dude. So this will tell you how dumb it is, right? I bought it at $12. This thing went up to $70, bro. Oh my god, man. So that just tells you how dumb I am. I mean, literally, gosh, you know, I mean, like, go take my 60. What was it? 63, 62, 39. So 62 times 70, right? I mean, I was sitting on 4K. I literally 4x my bag. Probably a little more than that. I actually almost 5x my bag, and I didn't sell it. That tells you how dumb I am, right? I mean, so there's times where I don't sell. I was just like, I bought it and chilled, dude. I didn't do anything. I bought it for $12 and some odd cents, and it went all the way up to 70, and I didn't sell. So that tells you everything you need to know. My brother bought it 70. Gosh, dude, that hurts my stomach, dude. Ugh. 5 cent HBAR. That's where we're accumulating HBAR for sure. Alejandro. What's up, brother? I had to tap in and say, hey, I'm headed out for a hip hop show in Nevada City. Oh, damn. All right, Brodick. Appreciate you stopping by and saying, hey, what's up, man? Hope you have fun out there. Be safe, my friend. Make sure no drinking and driving. Get that Tesla taxi out there. I tell my girl that buying XRP is like buying $100 bills for $2. I actually kind of like that, Shane. That's actually pretty funny. Hey, just relax. I'm buying $100 bills for $2. All right, gosh. Oh, that's actually funny. HBAR is the play. I love HBAR, dude. HBAR is the play right now. So here's Trump. I'm actually up right now, but it tells you like I literally almost 5x my Trump and didn't sell. So you know, but I literally stuck to my plan though. I'm buying it. I'm not touching it. Just simple as that. Just simple as that. That was kind of my plan. Okay, let's see. Let's go to HBAR here. I haven't looked at HBAR yet. HBAR is another good player right now. Obviously up to the 20. I would look at this, dude. Here, back to our level here. I told you guys this level is going to be a level that we have to get over right here. This 25. It's 20.205. We're at 0.2019 or 0.0202. But this is going to be some resistance right here, which we had, and it was this is because there's a lot of buying right here at this right above this level. So after this, though, we probably will hit some resistance at 23. If we can break through 20.205 and get to 23, I think we can actually go and hit that pretty fast, right? And hit up to this level right here. So I'm kind of hoping for that. We're looking at the weekly chart here. Weekly chart's actually looking really good for HBAR. Let me get this out of the way here. Let me actually close this off here. Oops, let's do this. There we go. The weekly's looking really nice. So I do think that we're going to get into the 23 mark, 23, 24 marker based off the weekly right here. And as long as we get past the 50 right here on the RSI, let me get Shane's comment out of the way here. As soon as we get past this 50 marker here on the RSI, we have a pretty good opportunity for this to get to 23, 24. So a lot of people are going to be making their money back. And a lot of people were already made, they're already up because they accumulated the dip right here. I got 80, HBAR at 35 cents, DCA to 20, 3 months. I'm now on the verge of serious profit. Respect, James. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I love hearing. Exactly. We are investors. We buy and hold. No need to sell right now and pay taxes. Yeah. Plus, a lot of people are entering this market right now. No reason to sell, because you're gonna pay short-term tax, dude. You're gonna pay short-term income, short-term capital gains, dude. You're gonna pay 30 to 40% on your capital gains, dude, depending on where you're at and depending on how much you make. But I mean, just hold for the year. If you can make it for a year, hold it for a year, dude. Then you've reduced it down to anywhere from 12 to 15%. So definitely, yeah, that is a very valid, dude. Thank you for saying that, 8Ball. That's a very good, I don't talk about that a lot, but that is such a good statement right there. Is like, just be patient with it and just realize that if you hold for over a year, you're going to pay less taxes on this, dude, because we're all going to make money off this. We're all going to make money. Eventually, this is going to go into profits. And if you're, if you buy and sell right away, you're going to pay hefty taxes. Like my 2020, going into this next year, I'll probably be paying a decent amount of capital gains tax because I've been buying and selling pretty good, right? Early on in January and February, we were on channel making, I was making $2,000-$3,000 a day, just swing trading HBAR, swing trading XRP. You guys were here. We were swing trading left and right. I'm going to pay capital gains tax on a lot of that. So yeah, just be patient if you can. Just be patient. Made a lot of money on HBAR last bull run. Hell yeah, dude. I love Ondo and Chainlink. Ondo's good, dude. Chainlink's good. Chainlink, man. I hope you guys got in there. We got Granny Love. We got the Granny Love coming in the house here. Thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships to the A-Team. If Granny Love gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Granny Love, the love of my life here. And yeah, make sure you say thank you to her. Okay. Make sure you say thank you to my geriatric love. And yeah, make sure you guys definitely join that Discord if you haven't already. You can get a Tesla now. Pretty good, dude. Tesla is still pretty good, dude. Love my Austin. Shout out to Granny. What's your XRP and HBAR predictions this bull run? I'm 701 for XRP and $2 for HBAR, dude. I think I've been pretty consistent with that. Dude, 3 months, Kenny. That's awesome, bro. Thank you so much for being here for 3 months, dude. Thank you for all you do. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you guys for all being here and kicking it with me, dude. No tax in Thailand for crypto. How about that? Damn. Or you can move to Missouri. Missouri, if you guys want to move to Missouri, just move to Missouri. Missouri is the first state in the city, or the first state in America to actually put forth a bill that will give zero capital gains on real estate, crypto, and stocks, dude. So I mean, a lot of people are going to be moving to Missouri. Bill Gates is panicking. I can't believe he's actually donating 200 billion of his worth. He's only keeping 1%, so he's keeping $2 billion. He's gonna donate $200 billion to wherever it's at. He's gonna keep $2 billion. That's crazy to me, dude. But hey, man, teach your own, right? Pfizer market distributed 313 jugs in the United States. Earning was a big beat of 0.92. You're saying that Pfizer's the play? What happened to XLM? XLM, it's just not as sexy as a move right now. That's all. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just not. XLM doesn't get talked about as much, but it's still a good play. I mean, it's up 9% right now. It's up 8.94% right now. HBAR is up. I mean, it's still hovering around there. XLM's still a good play. I still hold a decent amount of XLM, so I don't talk about it as much, but yeah, it's a good one. Chainlink's a good one. I mean, there's a lot of these. Sui's definitely a good one, up 17% over the last 7 days. I mean, it's looking phenomenal right now. I got back into crypto because my mom mentioned XRP. My first buy was 59 cents. My mothers don't own any crypto or even, damn, Pipeline. That is fantastic, dude. $2 billion is a peasant's wage. I turned watching Trump signing EOs off to join the stream. No regrets. What's up? Nielsen? Good to see you. When does alt season start? Well, when all season will start when we have a downturn in. Well, if we go like to the Bitcoin dominance right here, I turned it off. But when this starts to come down, we want the Bitcoin dominance. You can see right here, altcoin season starts when this thing starts to drop, right? So when we start to see this thing fall, and you can see we're right along this average right here of like roughly 63. When this thing starts to come down, we're going to see altcoin season start to rise. So let's actually look at XRP's pricing. And you can see right here, look at XRP. When this thing starts to fall down, so probably right around the 60% mark, we started to see XRP peak, right? And then this thing started to drop, which we saw this peak really good. So when this thing gets down to like 50 cent or 50%, like we have reached probably a peak in the alt season. So this thing is probably going to come down to 50, and this thing is going to rocket up. So these things will separate. The charts will literally separate. That's when you know you're in alt season. Hey Austin, are you Puerto Rican? Absolutely. You guys do not want to overlook Aerodrome. It's basically Coinbase finance token. ADA is a steal right now. ADA is going to do good, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, ADA is a solid play. It's going to be around. It's not going anywhere. I'm not an LCX, but a lot of people are, and they like it. Not going to lie, you sound like you're from Missouri. Is that because of my beard? Oh, you sound like I'm from Missouri. Do I sound like I'm from the Midwest? Damn. Okay. That's funny, dude. Yeah, I've never even actually been to Missouri. That's funny you say that. Cardano is sad. Cardano's a little. Yeah. Do you own any side? No, I don't. Yes, to be honest. Hey, dude, be honest. That's all I ask for. Quant is looking a good point. Yeah, Trent would be all over that if he was here. There's Trent. Look at that. Said it before, I had to say it again. Quant. I was looking for you, Trent. Where's my guy Trent at? There it is, right there. Yeah, Quant's not a bad play, man. Quant's a solid play. Again, it's not as sexy as a lot of other people think it is, but I mean, Quant's not a bad play. You can see the weekly; it's come up pretty hot right now. So, it gets back into this this $100 mark. I mean, this thing reached out to $1.64. So I mean, you're roughly in that play, right? What happened here in December? I mean, this thing at all-time high, it was up to $400, dude, which is 4x from where it's at right now. Time was gold. Good evening. What is up? Choices, habits, attitude. Ondo's good, bro. I mean, we talk about if you're into the real world asset side of things, dude, Ondo's a good play. Look at the chart on Ondo. It's a fairly new crypto, and it's actually done well. I mean, we know I'm not going to sit here and draw, but I mean, here's the bottom. Here we are. I mean, we're on an upward. We're on a nice little. I mean, you could probably put a channel on this thing and it'd be pretty good. But I mean, it's actually a good buy. If you're buying at 66 cents right here, dude, like that's such a solid play. So kudos to anyone that actually got in there. I mean, you're up 50% on your investment if you were able to buy that. That is a good purchase right there. Yeah, Ondo's is great. Ondo's good, man. And there's something unique. Tired of having FOMO mindset. I'm starting to get better, but these emotions are so all over the place. Yeah, this is a tough one, dude. If you're new to crypto, this is a really tough market to be in. Like, even for me, dude. I've been in the markets for a long time, and this market's been tough for me too, because it's just so radical. It's just so radical left or right, up and down. And it's really hard to even like put a pulse on the market. Like, even my dad, right? My dad's entrenched in this stuff daily, and even he's like, yeah, it's a tough market. You know what I mean? It's tough to really navigate the market right now. So the best thing you can do is just try to accumulate where you can and hold. That is literally the best strategy you can do right now. And I know people, that doesn't sound like the greatest, but that is literally what you need to do. Just like what CZ says right here. The inability to hold often comes from a lack of understanding of tech, finance, and the world. If you only bought Bitcoin because someone else said so, your conviction to panic hold will be low. More reading helps. Like, this is a perfect take. And this is not just for crypto. This is for just any stock or investment that's out there. Like dude, just chill. Just chill out. Just buy and just chill. Just know that eventually it's going to work its way up. When in doubt, zoom out. You'll see that every chart with the established cryptos have done very well over the course of years. And the longer you hold them, the better it's going to be for you, stock-wise and crypto-wise. So just chill out. Just accumulate and chill out. I saw my ADA for XRP at 112. That's actually not a bad deal. Oh, was ADA 112 or was XRP 112? That's my question, Cloud. Feel like may start taking profits in a few weeks. Okay. We should be through all this tariff stuff by September. Yes, tariff stuff has definitely been a little bearish. That's for sure. How will tariffs affect meme coins? Dude, meme coins aren't going to be affected by anything. Honestly, meme coins will run because meme coins. Yeah, Trump is killing it, dude. You could have got it at $8. It's almost up 100%. If you bought Trump at $8 and it's at 14, I mean, you're up almost 100% on your investment right there. So anyone that bought Trump at $8 is actually killing it right now. So if you put 10K in on Trump at $8, you're almost up to 20K. He did say buy stocks now. Yes, I actually made a short on that saying Trump literally said the market's going to take off and it's time to buy stocks now. You don't think that, like, You think it's just going to collapse now? Come on. There's no way, dude. My beautiful wife ties me in handcuffs during FOMO. Yeah, I've got Trump at 32. It's going to come back, guys. It's going to come back, dude. I have a feeling it's going to come back. I feel like Trump's going to hit $70 again, dude. Financial advice. It is what it is, dude. I mean, he's giving financial advice. I mean, I guess he's grown enough businesses and whatever. I think that whole not giving financial advice is such, I just laugh at it, dude. Literally laugh at it. People are like, this is not financial advice. Like I literally laugh. Like I will turn off some, if I watch someone and they say that they're telling you something and they say this is not financial advice, I'll literally like end it. Like that means you're giving financial advice. Like, why are you saying that? You're out here talking about finance. You're just out here talking about your opinion. You don't have to say not financial advice. Just tell people your opinion. That's all it is. That's kind of stuff. That's what triggers me in this space. Now you guys know. We got Shannon coming in hot with a $10 super sticker. Shannon, as always, my friend, appreciate you a ton, dude. Thank you so much for always donating to the channel and being a long-term A-teamer. Appreciate it, dude. Awesome. My issue isn't worrying about the price going down. It's about trying to stop buying. That's true. That could be a problem, dude. That could be a problem. I came into crypto on the most crazy time of playing. I'm with you, Scott. Sometimes that happens, dude. Dude, they're not going to get sued, dude. Like, what? You can't get sued for talking about giving your opinion. You can't get sued for giving your opinion. For saying, I think it's going to do this. I think it's going to do that. I feel that the market could do this. Like, that's not giving financial advice. That's just giving an opinion. That'd be a hard thing to get sued on, right? Now, if they came in and they said, you have to buy this today, and if you do not buy this today, you're going to lose out on so much money. Like, you need to go buy this right now. I'm telling you to go buy this because it's going to 10x. If it does, that's where it gets like, okay, that could get a little extreme. I could see that, right? Especially if it's a meme coin and then they're out here rugging you. Yeah, totally. I think you could be sued for that. But we just saw, dude, literally a U.S. district court. If you guys didn't see the tabloid out there, the rulings for influencers and anyone out here talking about crypto and promoting crypto, they just ruled in favor of Tom Brady, Giselle, all these influencers that got sued for the FTX fiasco. They literally said that if you don't know anything behind the scenes of a project, they're not going to hold you accountable for it. Literally, this is not financial advice to buy, hold, or sell, but you guys can take it for what it is, dude. But that's what I said. So like that precedence has just been set anyway. So it's like, I mean, you had Tom Brady on a commercial literally saying use FTX. It's the best exchange out there, blah, 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 blah. He's telling you to actually invest your money into FTX. Put your money on FTX. It's the best place to go buy and sell crypto. But then, he's not held accountable for telling you to go do that. And then everyone got rugged. So now tell me, how are people going to come after me and sue me for just giving my opinion based off of a mark, like where the market's at and where charts are? I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Trump wouldn't put his name on that bold statement if he didn't mean it. I think so. Yeah. Shaman Sharwall operating XRPL, dude. So Shane Casey. So talking about the Shaman wallet out here. So the Pure wallet is going to have a DEX for the XRPL in there. I'm super excited for the Pure wallet XRP. So you can go over there and you can actually buy meme coins on the XRPL inside the Pure wallet. So that's one thing coming out here. You can actually go buy HBAR, Solana, Sui, all those as well. So I'm kind of pretty pumped about that too. What do you think about Central End? Oh, Mana. Mana's okay. I mean, I'm probably more of a I'm not into metaverse stuff anymore. Way outside of that, but if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Sandbox. But I think you're underestimating stupidity. Fair. That is fair. Aren't they supposed to say that? I don't know. Austin, can you get $20? And Austin, can we get to $20? And if so, will chicks talk to me? Absolutely, Mark. You can buy girls. I mean, go look at Jeff Bezos. go look at all these rich guys that are out here able just to. You do not like go look at all these There's a ton of people out here that are just like, dude, there's no way. Like, look at Shane Gillis. Go look at Shane Gillis, right? And Shane Gillis is hilarious because he actually makes jokes on this. But like, Shane Gillis is a perfect example. You get money, you could probably go afford any beauty you want. Billion Wright coming in high here. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. I really appreciate you. Because of you, I was able to DCA and not sell out of fear. I appreciate you as always, Billion Wright. You're out there hustling, always working hard, man. Hopefully you had a good day. Hopefully it wasn't raining on you when you're cleaning pools. So, yeah, you're doing a good job. I appreciate you, big dog. Just want to say that learning about crypto has brought a lot of fun in my life. Yeah, it can be stressful, Tall Paul, for sure. Freedom of speech, yeah, absolutely. What are people saying it's not safe to have XRP and Robin? I just don't like Robinhood, Alabama. I just don't like Robinhood. Not financial advice, but in my opinion, the financial market, we should all buy XRP at under $3. Where's Fan? I have to boycott for shit Pizza Hut. I don't know where Fan. I think she's actually cooking dinner. To be honest with you, she's I think they're making. This is the weirdest combination, and this is like I can't get on board with it. I feel like it's almost a sin, but for some reason they love it, and it's so weird to me. It's a baked potato with tuna fish. That is so dirty to me. Like, and they swear by it, dude. Like, basically a tuna melt. Take a tuna melt and put it into a potato. That's what they do, and they love it. They love it. So that's what she's doing right now. I think that's what they're making, and I'm just like, dude, that just sounds so bubble guts, dude. Like, you're gonna have bubble guts. I missed the first half. I'm assuming we are expecting a retracement. Yeah, I mean, anytime we have a rip like this, there could be a potential for a retracement in the market. Absolutely. But I'm hoping that the liquidate. I mean, personally, like in my personal opinion here, not financial advice. Why did I sound? I hope that we actually get above the 104 marker and we start liquidating people, dude. And we get a nice squeeze going into tomorrow, dude. With the trade, we have the trade talk announcement coming tomorrow with China. Hopefully, we have really good talks with China tomorrow. Markets boom. Crypto's obviously going to boom. And, we start to look back and we go, damn, people just got liquidated today. Michael does that math. Look at Trump and Milena. Yeah. Michael Douglas and Catherine Zhu. That's a perfect example, dude. Perfect example. I'm starting to get whiplash from this market. We all are, dude. We love the spuds. Good. That sounds terrible. Yeah. See, Sam and I, dude, that's so bad. For a better time streaming for us. Oh, really? Okay, James. Bill Wright coming hot with the $2, like the live, and no, nice outside day. Hell yeah, dude. Nice outside day. I love hearing that, dude. Thank you so much for the $2, Billion Wright. As always, $2 super chat. I never hear to. Yeah, dude. That is crazy. Give me baked potato with bacon. Yeah, bacon. I'm traditional, dude. Give me some bacon bits. So maybe some green onions on there. Give me some butter, some sour cream. Let's call it a day. You know what I mean? But tuna fish, bro. Daddy is going to be a lifetime supply of tuna cans after this. I don't know. I got here late. Did you talk about the BT? Yeah, we talked about it. The BT dominance, it's not really down. People are like, ooh, it's coming down. I'm like, I mean, not really. I mean, not really. But, it has come down. It was up here roughly around 65. It's down to 63. So, I mean, it is coming down slightly. But, yeah, something to watch out for. I love both tuna and potatoes, but absolutely not. Yeah, tomorrow China and Trump is going to get a deal done. If they get a deal done tomorrow, dude, the markets are going to blow. The crypto market's going to explode, dude. Love me a loaded baked potato. Yeah, me too. Not with tuna though. You like pipeline? Do you like a loaded baked potato with tuna? Sorry, we totally derailed crypto for tuna potatoes. This sounds dirty. American food is potato. Everything. That is true. Maddie B, that is absolutely true. I mean, French fries, everything. Live is popping. Market's definitely up. Hell yeah, Billion Right. Live is looking good, man. We got 409 people in here watching right now. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. I tell you the truth, I don't even know if I put subscriber mode on today, dude. I think I just kind of winged it. Yeah, anyone could talk today, so feel free. Feel free. You don't even have to be a subscriber to talk to me today until I just tap that right there. That's why he's by now. Okay. Baked potato with bacon bits and cheese. Yeah, that's fire. I like my potato loaded as well, if you catch my drift. Oh my gosh. Really, Mark? Chopped beef potatoes. Interesting. Tuna melts kind of make me gag. That's what she said. Tuna fish, do you call it chicken birds? Chicken bird. You mean like chicken of the sea? Do you like tuna tacos? Like you talking like poke, like a poke, like tuna like that, like tuna fish tacos? I don't think I've ever had that, Mark. That sounds bubble gutty too. You can be walking away with the dabbits, dude, for sure. If you have tuna tacos with tuna fish, like you're definitely walking away with the dabbits for sure. The dabbits are gonna hit you hard. I only buy tuna fish for my cat. Or you can have tuna tacos, or that sounds so bad, dude. Oh my god, tuna and Kraft mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, dude, my day was good, Billion. Right, my day was fantastic. I was gone. Sorry, I wasn't streaming today. I had a field trip with the girls. We went to basically went to like this like refuge, like walked around this place and looked at animals, and yeah, it was fun, man. I had a good time, dude. Yeah, it was a good day. And the good thing is that like in Washington, it stays like it's still light outside in Washington. It's roughly what 7 o'clock here, 7:10, and it's not going to get dark till like 8:45. So it stays light. It's like the springtime and summertime here in Washington is so great, dude. Texas like tuna tostados with mayo, dude. That why that what? Blew up the chat peeps. SNF and party day. We have been waiting so long to soak this tuna, dude. The tuna, you said tuna water, the tuna water. That's the worst, dude. Tuna, when you get that tuna water on you, you can't get it off, dude. It's like peeling garlic. You got that garlic on your fingers for like 5 days, dude. Same with tuna. When you go to like squeeze out the tuna, you got tuna on your hands for like 5 days. Yeah. It's so nice in Northern California right now. I bet, dude. It's so nice here too. It's actually really nice here. Sunsets at 10:30, at 8:30 here in Iowa. Yeah, it's nice. In the winter, in the summertime, what's like the latest, Black Raider? In the summertime, what's like the latest it gets dark out there? Here in the summertime, dude, our peak time is like 9:55. Doesn't get dark till like 9:50 in the peak of summer, like 9:50 p.m. It's like it stays light forever in the summertime here. The tuna token. Hey, for every can of tuna you buy, the chart goes up. Use toothpaste to get the smell off. Or oh, really? I didn't know that. You tuna fit. I guess that makes sense. Tune this, tuna out. About the same. Okay, so Iowa's okay. I've never been to Iowa, so Austin hands smell like tuna. Better get rid of the smell before. Stupid. What's up, man? Plays with the. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, we went off. Literally, we started talking about tuna. I think I lost like 25 people watching. Hey, okay. Rather, that's funny, dude. 9:50-ish here too. Okay, that's actually pretty good, dude. 9:50-ish. That's for 10-12 in northeast Ohio. That's pretty crazy too. Yeah, just to stay. I mean, that's what's nice about summertime, dude. And what sucks about winter is that in wintertime it gets so dark so early. That's the tough part. Like 4:30, it's dark. And it's like, dude, that's such a drag here in Washington, is it gets dark so early and it's freezing. So, your daytime is like, it doesn't get light until about 8:30, and then it's dark at 4:30. So you're like, your window of opportunity for light in Washington during the wintertime is like literally like a 10-hour window. And it sucks. Get me out of Canada. Austin, will BTC break all-time high by Sunday? Dude, it could. I mean, it could break all-time highs if we have a good China deal. If we come out of Saturday tomorrow with a deal with China, dude, it could pop, bro. It could pop. These liquidations could happen, and if we short squeeze Bitcoin, I think it could, bro. Dude, James coming in hot with the 500 THB. I think that's like close. I think it's the $20 because it's the color of that. But thank you. Enjoy your channel, James. Appreciate you a ton, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat here. And yeah, I think that's obviously that's Thai. You're in Thailand, right? So that's Thai. That's Thai, I think. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. As always, appreciate the hell out of that. That's why oceans are running out of tuna. Can you do a fib on XRP? Yeah, dude, I can do fib on XRP. My fib actually just got extended. I had to extend my fib right here. So today it was actually out of my fib. So here it is. which means that we're probably set for a little bit of a retracement, dude. We could probably come back down to 228. I was saying that we could fall back down right here to this moving average. This 225 marker is still in play now. Now that we come up here, I put the line in there. This 225 has not left, but I mean, there could be a little bit of a, retracements aren't bad, right? We need a retracement in the market for a bounce back. So here we are on the 4 hour. And, we could fall back down here to a 228. I mean, Saturday could come around. No news comes. We could maybe retrace a little bit down, lose probably about 5%. That's about a 5% gap from where we're at right now, right? 5% puts us at 25. Oh, 4.5%, which again, but from the top up here, which would put us right around a 7%. That's actually probably 225 is probably not that bad of a retracement. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking to swing trade this thing on 225 from where it's at right now, could very well be be in this. We're coming down on the 4 hour. Obviously, we're going to come down and hit, but the day chart's looking good. We're coming up here. So there probably will be a little bit of some retracement coming in here just based off of trading, right? But again, you just never know. These market tomorrow's could be, we have to see how tomorrow goes. It could be a great day tomorrow. We don't know. We really don't know. South Florida is 80 degrees. That's so nice, dude. Dude, Tesla is such a good buy, dude. Like, I'm seriously so pumped about Tesla. You don't even know. I'm so pumped about my Tesla purchase. Dude. Oh my God, I'm so pumped about it. The tie. Okay, that is tie. I love Seattle City, just dislike Seahawks. I'm mad that they didn't pick Shedeur Sanders still, dude. I'm still butthurt. If XRP goes down to that, where do you think BTC could drop to? We're probably, let's actually pull it up, dude. I mean, we're here. Let's go back to the day chart here. So you have to see, I have to extend my fib now because this thing has come down. There we go. So yeah, we're talking probably, I mean, dude, shit. I mean, this thing has a massive rally right here. So you got to think when it gets in between the 236 and the 382, that's actually a deep, it's a deep dive. I mean, so, you're hoping that it gets back. I mean, you're hoping that it falls back to like 90, somewhere in this 99, 98. But I mean, there's a fair value gap right here at 95, dude. That's in play. That is in play. So, and we are up on the daily. We're going to come up with, there will be there most likely will be a retracement based off where the indicators are telling us. Indicators are telling us that. I'm not saying it's going to. The indicators are showing us that. Doesn't mean it always does what the indicators say. We could come up here and it could do something like we saw right here, before we fell off. But, we tend to, when we get above this 80% marker, we've been floating around for a couple days up here. This thing is probably going to come down. We could see our, selves fall back into this 97 to 95 range, and don't be upset if it falls back down and, into this range. I mean, because that very well likely could happen. We've seen this happen multiple times, even during January, right? Before the election, liquidation events come and go. You know what I mean? You got to 230, dude. Hell yeah, dude. That's where I got 225. So yeah, we're right there, bro. Dude, thank you so much for again, Ben Wright coming in hot with the $2 super chat. Yeah, dude, that is fantastic, bro. Anyone that got into Tesla on that day on stream, dude, is killing it right now. This Tesla buy was legit, dude. I'm so pumped about this Tesla purchase. Dude, it'll probably go down in history as like one of the best buys. Everyone was dogging it, dude. Everyone was dogging Tesla. And I'm like, what is going on? 230, bro. So yeah, you're sitting pretty right now. 230. You're up freaking, yeah, you're up a good amount too, dude. 25%. This is going to get back up to this all-time high. You're going to be up 100% on your investment on this eventually. It's going to get back to these levels, dude. It is. And I don't know why Bitcoin dominance is on this. I love that indicator came over here. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see, man. I'm super excited about it. That will go down in history. We'll all look back, go down in history as like one of the best buys. I bought Austin. Been hearing about this Altcoin. Yeah, Altcoin's been around for a while, bro. Another meme coin, just out there. People are loving it. Doing right. Nice job. Yeah, nice job on that. That is good Tesla, man. People, again, you got to have the balls to buy it, or you got to have the, I guess I shouldn't. And not everyone here has balls, but you got to have the guts to do it, right? You got to have the guts to pull the trigger and buy it. So you to be able to have the guts to do it is kudos to anyone that was able to do it, because sometimes it's hard to do. How far down XRP can go after this bull run? Like I said, it depends on where we go, Tony. I've said it before. I think it all depends on where this falls in line, right? Let's just go back to the 701 marker. And if it hits my number of 701, then I say about an 80%, usually about an 80% fallout, right? 70 to 80% fallout in the market, which puts us back at Dude, it puts us back 70 to 80%. We'll just say 75 to make it light. Puts us back down at a 171, dude. You'll be buying XRP back at a 171 in this next bear. So, yeah. Yeah, I say 701. Hi, Austin. Do you hate 49er fans? No, I like 40. I like that, dude. So I'm a big so that's one thing about me, dude. I'm like, I like teams. Like teams are cool, but like, you know, Seahawks. I root for the Seahawks because I'm here. But I mean, I'm a big players. Like I like watching players. I don't like necessarily care for like teams. Like so, like I love watching the 49ers because I mean, McCaffrey's like a once in a generation player. McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels. You know what I mean? That's a really good squad down there. So I like watching players more than I like watching teams. That's just me personally. And I think a lot fantasy football has got me like that's what's got me into that whole thing is fantasy football. So I'd much rather watch players than watch teams. So yeah, no, I don't hate anyone like that, dude. That's weird to me that people get all freaking crazy like that. Check out Global M2. All right. I don't even know what that is. Hey, no problem, Tony. NFL didn't stand for the flag. Yeah, that kind of sucked. That whole deal kind of was rough. Caring too much about some grown men and a little dress up game, touching up. Hey, dude, there's a lot of money in it. There's a lot of money, dude. My parlays, I'm usually really good with my parlays during the NFL season. Like I usually I'll probably hit like 4 or 5 good parlays in an NFL season, dude. So like I think this year I probably made close to I made some pretty good parlays. I think Tesla was going to go over 310. You think Tesla's going to go over 310? I think Tesla's going back to its. Yeah, I think Tesla's going to continue to grow out, dude. Tesla's more than just a car company. Wait till they start dropping robots, dude. Wait till Optimus comes out. You can't tell me that all these people are not going to go buy Optimus for 30 grand. Not only are you going to be able to buy it, you're going to be able to lease it, and or not lease it. You're going to be able to go get out a loan on it. You know what I mean? You're going to go be able to put a loan out on a 30, like just like a car, but it's for a robot that comes and mows your yard and folds your laundry. That's actually such a good pickup by Washington, dude. Got Jaden Daniels out there, dude. Washington looked good last year, dude, and they pick up Debo. Oh man, they got McLaren out there. You got Scary Terry out there. Now you got Debo in the mix, dude. Washington's looking like the real deal now. Thomas Jordan, you missed the discussion with the 10x thing. How do you think this stablecoin issue plays out with the latest bill fail? It's going to get pushed through eventually. There's probably some things that people don't want passed in there. That's kind of what it does. Oh, big Green Bay fan? Yeah. I'm not even a Green Bay fan. You're not a Green Bay fan? Wow, dude. That's pretty crazy. I never won a parlay. I have a better chance going up in Hawk Toy Coin. That'd be crazy if Hawk Toy comes back. It'd be crazy if that thing comes back. Should try rugby. No messing. No rugby. Did you guys see that? There was like a short out there where people were like trying to run through each other. It was like, I don't know. It was crazy, dude. Rugby's wild. Bronco fan? Okay. Broncos are a little rough right now. A little rough around the edges. I did not see that, Curtis, but that would not shock me. Pepe. Yeah, Pepe's looking good, dude. I'm a Commanders fan. Thank you for the kind words. Dude. Bro, the Commanders are the real deal, dude. They got a solid defense coming in here. Did you see the Commander signed oh god, what's his name? Sean Taylor's cousin. I think it was cousin I think it was his cousin. They signed Sean Taylor's cousin, so that's pretty cool. What do you think about cryptos like Cookie DAO? I got to look into Cookie DAO. I got a lot of people in here asking me to look at Cookie DAO. ICP's okay. How about those Chiefs? I mean, you can't dog the Chiefs, dude. They've been on a run, dude. Their reign has been strong, dude. You can't dog it. Little brother, is that what it was? His little brother? Okay, I couldn't remember if it was little brother or cousin, dude. But yeah, that's awesome, man. That's super cool to see. Yeah, the real tale. I couldn't remember if it was. I just knew they signed someone from his family, and I was like, that's badass, dude. Like that's super cool. If a crypto goes to all-time high, can you swap it for a stable coin, then swap it back? Yeah, you'll just pay the fees, dude. And that's what's one thing that sucks about freaking stable coins is that the fees are high. That's why I hate it, dude. You'll pay capital gains. Anytime you swap it, you'll pay capital gains on it. You'll pay tax on it. Yeah, that's his little brother. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was, but that's super cool, dude. Came into Discord. Flow guy, come into the Discord. Many of us like and trade Cookie DAO. Yeah, there you go, Pipeline. Yeah, Cookie DAO. DAOs are where it's at, dude. I told you guys. I'm big into decentralization. Everyone here, if you're new, like decentralization is cool. I gotta look into Cookie DAO. I'm big on DAOs, so that's why I like Pure Wallet, because Pure Wallet's going to be a DAO. You know, for the wallet, it's going to basically be that a DAO, just like what Cookie DAO does. There's a lot of DAOs out there. Lidos DAO, a lot of these things. I mean, a lot of these wallets are doing that kind of style. It's basically a DAO. Like, I really like decentralization. Yeah, I'm hyped about the Pure Wallet DAO. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of where it's at, right? You get a lot of deals out there. You go out there, you can voice your issues. You can be a part of a community. That's what DAOs are about. You know what I mean? So yeah, good. I like DAOs. I'll definitely look into Chief Nation, brother, America's team. When we won first time, now we get ripped all the time. Yeah, I mean, dude, because you guys are on top, right? So a lot of people are gunning for the number ones. You know what I mean? But that's such a good like squad. You can't dog KC. I get people all get all like, you're watching greatness, and that's kind of what sucks. Like, Tom Brady leaves, and everyone's like, "Damn, dude! Like that, the Patriots were great. That was a dynasty. It was good watching them." You know, we only get to watch that a couple times in our lifetimes. My son used to go tuna fishing with his dad. Create great memories. That is cool, dude. Tuna fishing would be cool, dude. To like actually go out. Like, I heard that's actually it's a pretty tough fight to bring in a tuna. All right, big dog. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I'm probably about to hop off here in a minute too. Those baked potatoes are smelling pretty good. So I am probably just gonna hop off. Let's do that. I've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in here on this Friday evening, Friday morning, Saturday morning. I don't know where you guys are from. All of you, anyways. So I appreciate you guys hopping in here, kicking it with me. Sorry I wasn't on here this morning. I was at a field trip, but I appreciate you guys as always. I will be back on tomorrow morning around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to kick it with you guys. We'll see what the peace deal does. Peace deal. We'll see what the tariff is with China. They have a big discussion tomorrow, so that'll be cool to see. And yeah, hope you guys all have a fantastic night. Appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. We're going to continue to watch these markets. Hopefully, Bitcoin rallies through the night and into tomorrow. We see some nice little shorts getting wrecked here, but if it doesn't, there will probably be some retracement back down to certain levels here, which we showed on the stream. So with all that, have a fantastic rest of your night. Love you guys a ton. Thank you guys for all the support, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.